Let me go to the maintenance plan first. Yeah. Okay, so if I'll go to the maintenance plans, okay. So yesterday I have created this maintenance plans, and under this maintenance plans, if I'll go to the related one maintenance plan work rule I have created here. Okay, and that work rule is associated the work type which I have created. And once that was done, so after adding a maintenance work rule, so we need to associate the maintenance assets. So you can associate a maintenance plan with one or more assets by creating maintenance assets, which are the records that represent the relationship between the asset and the maintenance plan. Okay, so maintenance asset is basically are the records which are representing the relationship between the assets and the plan. So when I'm adding the maintenance assets to a plan, so few things that will happen, like for each maintenance date, if you select one work order per asset, so if I'll just open new maintenance asset, suppose let me open the new maintenance asset. Just a second. If I'll let me, it's hanged actually, just let me refresh the page. Yeah, so if I'll go to here maintenance asset, so you'll able to see that this is the maintenance asset. So this maintenance asset, so if I'll just, I'm not able to create the maintenance asset as of now. So let me do one thing. I'm going to the first I'll go to the setup. Let me check the access for Darren Mac that I'm able to create the maintenance asset or not. If I'll go to here, yeah. So if I'll go to the okay, so I'm going back. Field service admin permissions. If I'll go to here, yeah. So here I will go to the object settings. Let me check that for maintenance assets I have the permissions or not. Yeah, maintenance asset I do not have permissions. So let me do one thing. Let me edit it and I'll give the permission here. Let me give the edit access. So if it is that's okay. So if I'll just go to here, okay. So if I'll go to here, here the maintenance asset. Let me first tell you, if I'll go to the first maintenance related list. Okay, here also it is not there. Let me add the maintenance asset related list. Go to the object manager. I'm going to the maintenance plan, page layout, maintenance plan page layout, going to the related list, and I'm adding maintenance assets. Maintenance asset is already been added there, but why I'm not able to see that then? Okay, let me go back to here. Go to here. This is the one I have created. If I'll go to, yeah, now it's coming. Okay, so maintenance assets, it is there. So, okay, so for each maintenance date, so if I'll just click on new, so I'll tell you, like for each maintenance date here, So this is the date of the first work order in the next batch. So if you select one work order per asset, okay, then the work order is created for each maintenance asset. If your plan covers 3 assets and provides for monthly maintenance visits, then 3 work orders are created for each month of maintenance. That is one point. Second point is maintenance assets, which is very important. Maintenance assets inherit their maintenance plan's work type. Okay, but you can choose a different work type for the maintenance asset also. For example, if you want a particular asset's work orders to include a required product, you can create a special work type for that maintenance assets. That's why you have the possibility to choose from here. But the default functionality is these assets inherit their maintenance plan's work type. Okay. Now, maintenance assets inherit their maintenance plan's date of the first work order in the next batch. This one. Okay, you can update it also on the maintenance asset. For example, if the customer has asked for a visit to be postponed, okay, postponed, then what will happen? Then you can choose mix, or you can update manually this field. Okay, so this field auto updates on each maintenance asset whenever a new batch of work order is generated. Okay, I'll show you. Now the fourth point is very important. Like maintenance assets also inherit their maintenance plans work rules. You can override them for specific assets by adding maintenance work rules to the asset. For example, an older solar panel, suppose the systems that needs more frequent maintenance than the newer ones at the same site. So you can then override that. Like, so suppose if I'm just creating a new maintenance asset as of now, suppose I'm clicking on new asset is the asset which I have created, solar panel system 8000. Maintenance plan is this work type. So I'm choosing the work type. Okay, so what I'll do, Richard, I will make work type and date of the first work order in the next batch. These two fields, I will make it blank. I will check once the work order will be generated, then it will auto populate. Okay, so no, sorry, when I click on save, it will inherit the value by default with its associate maintenance plan. It will auto populate. Okay, so if I'll just save it, let me check. Okay, so look at this. It inherits the work type. If I'll just open that record, look at this. It is inherit the work type and it is inherit the date of the first work order in the next batch. But yeah, for the scenario which I have just explained, for that specific scenario, you can means modify, or you can update the work type, or you can update the date of the first work order in the next batch also. Okay, so my I can associate then. Okay, so this step I have associated maintenance assets with the maintenance plans. So so now we will see now the last point is how to generate work orders used to schedule each service appointment. That is the point we need to understand. That is the last step of it. Okay, so now we will last point we will discuss, like generate the work orders used to schedule each service appointment. So work orders definitely we will create the work orders in the bulk basis using this. So means here exactly, suppose this work order tracks which work to be performed for a customer. So for example, a work order can track a single solar panel maintenance visit, which I have just created. So the work order that will describes means that single solar panel maintenance visit and more granular task required to complete a work order can be represented in a work order line items. Okay, as we know. So work orders and work order line items contain the information necessary to complete the job. So information like the account, contact, assets, and asset and the job priority. So this will be auto generated. Means using the maintenance plan, I can auto generate the work order in a bulk manner for the future field service technician visit. So generate a service. So some examples means we need to keep it mind. when we are generating the work orders. So what we need to do, so we can generate a service appointment also. That service appointment is added to the schedule and assigned to the worker, as we know. So here means you can also attach the knowledge articles, means when you will be creating the work order in the bulk basis, and when you will be configure that settings like create the service appointment also. In that service appointment you can also attach the knowledge articles also. So we will generate, how we will generate the monthly work orders. So that is the point. So we will use the maintenance plans we set up in the last last to last step. So now we will generate our first batch of work orders for our account, which I have used like Dreamhouse Reality, for monthly maintenance visit. So if I'll go to the maintenance plan first, let me open my maintenance plans. Okay, so yeah, this is my maintenance plans which I have created. So here you will be able to see in the quick actions, you will be able to see generate work order option is there. If it is not present, you can add there from the page layout of the maintenance plans. That is quite means that you can do. Okay, so so if you just click on generate work orders, you will able to see the work orders numbers, and the asset they are associated with the status and their suggested maintenance date also. Okay, so if we'll just click on generate work orders, you will able to see a message. Your work order generation in progress. For status, see work order generation status on the maintenance plan detail page. So if I'll go to here, so it's complete. Okay, so if it's complete, so if I'll go to the related, look at this, automatically this work order has been generated. All the work order status new and suggested maintenance date is this. It is automatically generated. So in the related tab, okay, so if you'll just open one work order. Okay, so if I'll open work order, look at this. In each and every work order also associated with the service appointment, because in the configurations, when I was creating the work type, I have selected auto generate the service appointment also. So I have selected the auto generate service appointment while I was creating the work type. Each work order already comes with the service appointment. So the work orders and the service appointment inherited the work type's date and duration settings. So if you just open, and if you just open this one, you will be able to see earlier start permitted date and this earliest due date. So earlier start permitted date, basically it will actually inherit the work types date and the duration settings. The created by field and work order details page, if you go to the work order detail page, you will be able to see this is created by an automated process. Created by is the automated process. Sometimes this will be a certification question. Means the created by field will in the work order detail page lists what are the users automated process. So because the work order was automatically generated. Okay, so another thing, the maintenance asset. So if I'll go to here to the maintenance plans, if I'll go to the maintenance plans, let me go to from here. Yeah, so in the maintenance plan, if I'll go to the related, my maintenance asset, I'll go to here. So let me refresh it. This is maintenance workflow. I'm going to the maintenance plans, go to the related. Yeah, this is the maintenance asset. If I'll open the maintenance asset date of the first work order in the next batch. Okay, in the next batch, it's auto updated to the 1 month after the suggested maintenance date of the latest work order. So if I'll go to the latest work order, if I'll go to the maintenance plan, go to the related, if I'll go to the work order, what is my latest work order? The latest work order is 824. It's 11/11/23. So it is actually 1 month, 11/1/2023 suggested maintenance date. So this is the suggested maintenance date. It was auto updated. Maintenance asset dates of the first work order next batch also auto updated 1 month. If you just put it blank after the suggested maintenance date of the latest work order. So it will actually this way the things are all set for the next batch. It will be created like this. Okay. So this is the way to create the generate work orders in a batch or bulk basis. You can generate that. One thing I would like to tell you over here, which is very important, like generate work orders automatically. There is an option which is called generate work order automatically. Right here. Do not click on the button. Generate work orders automatically. Okay. So clicking on the generate work orders button, if I go to here, I have I'm going to the suppose maintenance plan, and I'm just clicking on the generate work orders this button. Generate work orders this button I'm clicking on, and then my work orders has been generated. But who wants to click the button when Salesforce can click it for me? So but every time somebody should be there to click on that button. So that is sometimes not happen. It's not a good process. So you can turn on, being a field service admin, you can turn on the auto generations for your maintenance plan. So you could have done that when you created the maintenance plan. So if you go to the maintenance plan, so here you'll be able to see generate auto generate work orders. These options under the automations, you'll be able to see auto generation generate work orders. So if you will click on that auto generate work orders and save, then you will be after setting up automated work order generation runs 3 times a day, automatically creates work orders for all relevant maintenance work roles. So you can do that. So okay, so let me repeat it again. Suppose if I'm just clicking on auto generated work orders, so what will happen? Automated work order generation runs, because I have put it window start date and window end date 3 days. So automated work orders generation runs 3 times a day and automatically create work orders for all relevant maintenance work roles. Now, if you have trouble automatically generating work orders, so you can check that. But from where you can check that? You can see maintenance plan feed. Okay, if you'll just go to here, let me open maintenance plan feed for the error message. Then you will fix the error and generally work order to verify that it works or not. Okay, so let me show you where you will be able to check that maintenance error. Uh, okay, so let me tell you, maintenance plan feed means this is the work order status you will be able to see from here. So this work order generation status, this has 4 values. So let me show you from here, from the object manager, because it is not editable. It's actually automated process by the Salesforce. It's actually automatically updated. So if I'll go to the object manager, so let me show the work order. Work order, if I'll go to the work order field relationship, so status, work order generation status. Sorry, I'm the wrong. That should be maintenance plan. Maintenance plan. If I'll go to here, field relationship, and if I'll just check autos status, work order generation status, it is a pick list field. Let me tell you. This value is not, I'm not able to see this is a pick list field because This field is basically this was generation status field for a maintenance plan provides a status to help determine how to handle work order generation errors. So I'm not able to see that because most probably it's hidden by Salesforce. So basically 4 fields are there. So let me tell you, completed first, second point is unsuccessful, third point is no work order generated, and fourth point is needs review. Okay, so completed indicates that the work orders were created successfully, which was happened in my case. Unsuccessful means indicates that a work order was not generated due to a possible unexpected error. No work order generated, that means indicates that based on the configuration, no work order was supposed to be created. So no action is required. You need to change your configurations. There's some flaw in your configurations must. So that's why no work orders was supposed to be created. Now needs review means it indicates that to continue the work order creations, on an action is required. Means it needs review means it is indicating that to continue the work order creation, an action is required. So these are the 4 values you need to remember when you are generating the work orders, clicking on the button. Okay. One thing I would like to tell you, what are the possible error here? First error is, which is very frequent, you'll able to see when you'll be generating the maintenance plans, using the work orders, using the maintenance plans, like I was facing also. Suggested maintenance date is out of range. Out of range. So that error is a very frequent error you will face. Okay. So that means your dates are out of range. So we could not generate work orders for the maintenance plan, maintenance assets. For each maintenance asset, you need to check the date of the first work order. That means you will go to here, and if you go to the work orders, if you go to the related, your first work order, here your first work order is this. So you need to check that the date of the first work order in the next batch is earlier than the maintenance plan's end date. Okay, so you need to keep it mind. Like again, I'm explaining. So your dates are out of range means we could not generate work orders for this maintenance plans, maintenance assets. So for each maintenance asset, if I'll go to here, first we need to check the work order, then we need to go to the maintenance asset. If I'll open it, so I need to check date of the first work order in the next batch is earlier than the maintenance plan's end date. So if I'll open the maintenance plan, it's opening and it's just 1 second. Why it is not disappearing this bar? Okay. Okay, so it is 12/1/2022, and it is, if I'll just open that maintenance plan, its end date is 12/1/2023. So if it is the date of the first work order in the next batch, if it is earlier than the maintenance plan end date, then it's fine. So you need to check that. Otherwise, it will show you the suggested maintenance date is out of range. So this is one frequent error you will able to see. So possible solution is the end date, like I have mentioned, the end date of the maintenance plan is in the past. On the maintenance asset, update the date of the first work order in the next batch to a date that is earlier than the maintenance plan end date. Okay. Okay. So solution is you should, so like it is earlier than the MP, that means maintenance plans ended, like I have configured, that's why it was generated successfully. Now, second possible solution is, okay, that doesn't cause suggested maintenance date on the work orders occurred in the past. Okay, so means suggested MP date on the work orders on the WO to occur in the past. That is also one thing. Okay, now another one thing which is very frequent error, like maximum limit of work orders exceeded. Maximum, you will face this issue frequently when you will be working on bulk amount of requirement, like to generate the work orders in a very bulk amount. So you can able to face this error. So work orders exceeded. There's a chance multiple times to face this kind of error. So max limit of work orders exceeded. So that is basically the reason is means the description is we could not generate, means FSL can't generate the work orders because the work order limit for maintenance plan was exceeded. So decrease the number of work orders, you need to decrease the cadence of work order, decrease the maintenance plan generation time frame, and or remove some maintenance asset. So as of now, for the just demo purpose, I'm showing one maintenance asset for a maintenance plan. So in the real time business scenario, you will get lots of maintenance asset under a maintenance plan. So there is a possible solution is you can remove some maintenance assets, or the mostly you need to decrease the cadence of work order, or you need to decrease the maintenance plan generation time frame. So there is a foundations. The maximum number of work orders you can generate in any run is 2600. Okay. This is the max number of work order you can generate. Max number of WO you can generate. Okay. Okay. And when using auto generations and frequency field, up to 2600 work orders are created and then the process exits. So reduce the number of work orders generated. You need to update one or more. Means you need to adjust the generation time frame to increase the span between the future work order generations, which I have just shown you. And like I have said, like you need to reduce the number of maintenance work rules. You need to remove some maintenance asset like this. So these are the two frequent errors there is a chance that you can face uh, during the generations of the work orders via maintenance plans. Okay, so one issues, like I have said you, like means needs review, and this is very means misleading kind of thing. Means when troubleshooting the issues that have needs review status, so you will check first that address of the issue based on the solutions in the work order generation error messages table. So there is a table which is present. So if the status is work order generation status is needs review. Okay. So if I'll go to the maintenance plans, if this status is not complete, this status is needs review. So quickly we will go to that table. One table is there. Work order generation. I'm not able to see this. Let me go to the permission. If I'll go to the Darren Mac, this is a very advanced concept. Like, yeah. So if I'll go to permission set, let me check auto work order generations, work order generation error message. Work order no, this is not there. Okay, I need to check that. Then why I'm not able to see the work order generation error message table? I don't know. I need to check that. But there is a table which is called work order generation error message. I'll check that. Why it is not coming? I to check work order. Means this is a table from where you can see any kind of automatic work order generations which is containing the status needs review. That means it's failure. So you need to make you need to investigate that if you just look into that table. So I need to check generation error message. Why this is not coming? Yeah, I need to check that, and I'll share that screenshot to you also in the mail. Okay, after that. And once the status becomes successful, like it is completed, so you can turn on the auto-generate work orders. Okay, that is that you can do. Like I have shown you, is how you can configure the auto-generate work orders, the maintenance plans. Okay, so this is overall the maintenance plans. Okay, means you generate the work orders manually, then you view the work order to see what is included and generate work orders automatically. Okay. So now you know you will be able to maintain the assets regularly by setting up maintenance plans with work rules and assets and using them to generate work orders. So this is the overall, I can say the chapter of maintenance plans. Okay.
Okay, thank you. There's quite a lot to take into account there, isn't there? Again, it does look like quite a powerful feature in terms of how it all fits together.
Yeah.
Would you say it's quite a commonly used feature as well, this?
Yes.
Are there any pitfalls you normally encounter with it as well? Any sort of pain points you have with this feature, or is it quite flexible and able to adjust to different business needs?
For maintenance plans?
Yeah, because it sounds like something that would be used quite often. I was thinking again back to my air conditioning unit. I imagine a company like that would be using this. So, are there any potential pain points that are common with this?
Most of the cases means here in the maintenance plans, what I have done, I'm generating the work orders, creating an account. Most of the cases, what will happen, you will get means any third party external services. In my previous project and last to last project also, there is a requirement like we are not generating the work orders like clicking on generate work order buttons. That is a full customizations, because we are most of the cases, the people who are using the FSL applications, they are most of the cases, 80% cases, they are using a third party vendor, mostly in SAP. They are just putting their cases, or they are maintaining the accounts, and then from that assets, accounts and cases, they are just sending the data to us, and based on the dates and based on the informations, we are generating the maintenance plan records and associate with the maintenance work rules and associate with the maintenance asset, and finally we'll generate the work orders with the service appointments. So we need to put we need to mark as a flag in the service appointment or work orders that record type we have created, and based on the record type we are marking that work orders were generated by a maintenance plant itself, and it was the 15 days or it was the 1 week frequency means we used to get the data from that external service. So your integrations will be required there, and by the integrations you will put the integrations, and based on the integrations you will generating the data work orders. So means when you are generating the work orders, so definitely you need to extend some FSL services, means API services, which is exposed for maintenance plans. So if you need that, I can share that pseudo code to you.
That'd be useful just to see. Again, coding's not an area I'm particularly strong at, but again, it's always useful to see how other use cases of this functionality have sort of implemented. So yeah, if you can share anything, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah. So that is the most of the cases when you'll be designing that. So you need to consider that this is the part, this is the things we need to consider. And so you get the data. Based on the data, we need to create the maintenance asset. Based on the data, we need to associate that maintenance asset to the maintenance plan, to create the work type also. And that work type needs to be automatically associated with the maintenance plans and you need to generate the work orders. So that is the whole flow that most of the cases needs to be automated. It's because as an admin, every time it's not possible to click on the button and generate the work orders, right? So auto generations of work orders is most preferable choice for the maintenance plans.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Thank you.